Abby Romanek, speech language pathologist at Communicate, and I'm here to tell you all about the extension resources we have for our Super Sentences language learning kit. These resources are going to help you get the most out of the kit and keep them learning and growing in some new and important directions. So let's just dive right in and see what's here. First of all, we have our checklist like we have for every single kit. And it's important so that you know the items that are supposed to be out to play the game and the items that need to go back in the box so you don't lose anything. But it's a great way to probe receptive language and then expressive language when you're cleaning up. So what I do is I'll just put it on a clipboard with a dry erase marker and I'll have everything out on the table and say, hey, do we have everything? Do we have a couple of vegetables? And that's tricky. That's going to be hard for kids. And maybe they need it broken down. Do we have corn and peas? Those are vegetables. Do we have a couple of vegetables? The corn and the peas. So either they're going to know it or I'm going to see that they don't know it and I'm going to go about teaching it in a very fun and supportive way. I'm going to really try to use quantity concepts with category labels. That's why this is organized the way it is. Do we have a couple of drinks? Do we have all the furniture, both of the buildings, and so on? And then when you're cleaning up, I give it to them and I ask them to tell me what to put back in the box. So they think I'm doing all the work, but really they're doing the work when it comes to expressive language. Can they recall every single label quickly and efficiently? Can they put it in a pretty good sentence? Can they use some category labels or quantity words? I'm going to be paying close attention to see if all my work, all that language stimulation has paid off at the end of our session or the end of our time playing the game. Now, of course, it also all of our extension resources come with a data sheet so you can do an initial evaluation, a probe to see how well they're understanding some of these sentences and an ability to use some of these sentences. So there's a sentence or every single picture card. You can probe receptive and expressive. If you discover that they understand quite well but can't speak well, that will probably help you generate some goals. And you will notice every time there is a change in the grammar, there is some color to that row as well, telling you exactly the syntactical complexity of that sentence so you know exactly what you're working on. Then we've got our vocabulary list, so a list of all the pronouns that are embedded in the picture cards. Pronouns are, of course, incredibly important words so that people can keep track of who you are talking about. If you don't understand pronouns, you're going to miss a ton of information in a story, in a conversation, in an instruction. They're critical. And also a list of the verb vocabulary in this kit. Present tense verbs, regular past tense, and irregular. So you're starting right here, you know what you're working on, and then you can change it up and add some more. Remember, you can always change the way you say the sentences on the picture cards. So you can introduce new verb vocabulary if you wish. Some developmental information on pronouns because, like I said, they're an incredibly important vocabulary group. So you kind of know how they develop and when. Some parts to the whole worksheets here. There are 5 of them. And this is a beautiful vocabulary link that you can teach, starting with the items in the kit, because many of the items, all the food items, the beds, the table, the buildings, they all come apart and go back together. And even the words apart and together are great words for kids to know. So you can start there, like peas in a pod, corn in a husk, ice cream in a cone. So that's great. And then you can extend the learning with these worksheets. And I'll lay a worksheet down and I'll have the child name everything as fast as they can. So I'm going to know if they know it, and if they don't, I'm going to tell them what it is so they have a much better chance of making the connections. And then I'll have them repeat the word and so on. So we'll name everything and then we'll start the worksheet. A wheel is part of a car. A roof is part of a house. I mean, it's a great phrase. Maybe they can even think of another part of a house or another part of the car while you're doing this. So that, like I say, there are 5 of them, some common items, some tiny items that go together with bigger items, and super fun animal parts This is a chance to teach some tier 2 vocabulary like antenna or antennae, antlers, hoof, all of that. So a wonderful vocabulary building activity there. And then we're going to get into some phonological awareness with this kit, starting with compound words. So at the top here, there are some words that are compound words with the items that are kit. So again, start with the hands-on, start with the sensory, start with the high interest items. And I might tell them to find the milk shake, milkshake, and show them how to break a word apart and then blend it back together and then extend the learning with these picture cards. I'll break it apart and maybe have them point to the word I'm saying, rainbow, and then maybe they can even cross it out, and then when it's their turn, they can maybe break the word apart for me to find. There is a syllable count sheet, so take the items from the kit, count them out, count the syllables, and put them in the corresponding column. So banana, oh, that belongs here in column 3 because there's 3 syllables. Then there is an initial sound letter match. So taking one of the items like banana, isolating the first sound, B, and then putting it with its matching letter. What letter represents the sound B? So it's really fun to try to fill up every single box in here. And in that case, if that's your challenge, you're going to need to think flexibly and maybe change the names of some things like dog. If they isolate D, the D sound, put it here, there's another dog. So now what? We already have something in the D square. Oh, maybe we can call him Puppy, or maybe just give him a name like Zin or something. So that's super fun. And then at the very end, you can do some rhyming riddles. So I have everything out, or maybe I've taken some stuff away because there are a lot of items. There's 40 plus items in this kit and it could be a lot to process. So maybe I'll just push a few towards the child and I'll read them the rhyming riddle. It rhymes with head and we sleep on it. What is it? Rhymes with head and we sleep on it. So hopefully they're gonna say bed. So that is actually quite difficult for children. There's a lot of listening, a lot of processing, and a lot of holding things in working memory while they figure out what the item is. So great challenges, a great way to take their language, and the language in this kit is quite complex, and just use it to keep building and building and building and getting them ready for literacy development. So love it. I hope you love it. Thanks so much for listening and see you next time.